Random man followed me around the store and then ejaculated on me. What do I do? Oh, I got hit that one. I'm sorry.
Okay, read it. Let's do it.
Okay. I was in a store doing some shopping when I noticed a man following me around. I went all around the store, in and out of random aisles, and he was still following me. What are you laughing about?
He was trying to get in and out of her aisle. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get it. Then at one point, I turned around, and he was just a few inches behind me. I left the store immediately because I was so scared. As I was getting in the car, I felt something sticky on the back and side of my pants. It stank really badly, and I wasn't sure what it was until I got home and took the pants off and saw the drippy stains on my pants. I was so disgusted. I took off my clothes and scrubbed my hands. I called the police non-emergency line to report the crime, and the person said they would send over a police officer. I'm at home waiting for the police to arrive. I'm scared and traumatized, and I'm not thinking clearly. There anything else I should do? I'm worried that since I came into contact with his bodily fluids, I should go to the doctor and ask for PEP. Please help. What's PEP? I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Maybe like some STD test or something.
Do not wash your clothes. This is evidently valuable for DNA. Yeah, for sure. Okay, that's a good point. Does your spunk stink?
I don't smell it.
I don't either. I don't think I ever... I don't know. Like, before you take off your clothes, if you see it on the back of your clothes...
I don't feel... Yeah, there wouldn't be that much of an odor to be able to... Well, no, that's the thing, though. As a curious human, if you feel that substance, you're going to smell it. That's like the first thing one does.
She smelt it and then checked it out.
Yeah, okay. Well, see,
doesn't make sense.
Well, obviously, she's giving her account after the fact, and the story, like, you can...
It's got to make sense when she's telling it.
Well, yeah, she's sitting there trying to figure out how to write it, and, of course, every time you try to recall an event, you're going to say it slightly differently.
Yeah.
So maybe she realized what it was because she felt it or whatever and then smelled it. That's what I got out of that.
That makes sense, yeah, if she, like, smelled her fingers.
Well, yeah, well, it's like when you touch a substance that you're not sure what it is, but it doesn't look weird, you're like, oh, what is that? Ew, that's not good. Let's wash my hands,
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, no, there's nothing you can do. Like what
Get over it?
Bro, so much shit happens. Anytime I've ever called the police for anything, nothing has ever came of anything.
Nothing?
And I haven't called the police much, but like,
hold on, have you been came on a lot though?
I pleaded the fifth.
That's your problem, you sexist. You ain't gotta worry about getting cummed on.
Yeah, well, I know, I get that the situation sucks, but like, go ahead and call and report it, I guess. But your best bet is to call the store and ask if they have video footage.
I like that. Yeah,
because
for sure.
if you try to rely on the police gathering this evidence.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate to say,
it was weird that you immediately make a Reddit post after calling the police. Something about just making a Reddit post to me is weird, I guess. Unless it's like a long-term thing. If it's all
attention
like,
farming, or on top of that, like, she doesn't know what to do. Like, she's been waiting on the police, she said, for quite a while. So
I thought she said she just called the police. Hold on. I'm at home waiting for the police to arrive. I'm scared and traumatized, and I'm not thinking clearly.
We'll talk about when she called it, when she mentioned that she called the police.
Oh, this was an hour ago. Wait, what? I called the police non-emergency line to report the crime, and the person said they would send over a police officer. I'm at home waiting for the police to arrive. So, like...
Yeah, so it could have been 4 hours ago.
Yeah.
If the post was an hour ago, she could have been waiting for a few hours and been like, the police aren't coming.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Yeah, that's a good point.
And so there's really nothing you can do. And even if, like, the only way you could is if there was video, and then even then, this dude is still going to be hard to locate.
I think it's because we haven't experienced this, because we're men. How about this? You come on my shorts real fast. I'm going to run home, call the police, and then I might have some advice. What I'm doing at that moment, that's probably our problem. You don't think so?
No.
You think it's because I'm a male?
you got to do what you got to do in the scenario you're given.
Yeah.
And there's not you should call and report this stuff to the police.
I like this first comment that says, "Don't wash your clothes because that's DNA." That's good advice.
Okay, so how far are they willing to go over something? And I hate to say it, no, it is a big deal. I'm not saying it's not a big deal.
Yeah, okay.
But collecting that evidence, like, they're not going to do that for something that because nobody really got hurt. Yes, it was not emotionally great for the individual, the victim in the scenario.
Yeah. We're trying to find the lighthearted side
but
of
they're
this.
not gonna send, and even if they do send off DNA for testing, you still hope to God they have the DNA in their database. And if they don't, then it's a wait until that guy gets arrested and his DNA gets given.
It could be an immigrant. We don't have his DNA.
There you go. Shit like that. So it's...
You know what? I'm going to take your approach. Most of the time with these advice pieces, you say, what's the other side of the story? And maybe she like bumped into some gum at the end of the aisle or something. You know what I mean?
Well, no, I'm not discrediting it in full. Yeah. I'm just saying, if I were to take you for face value, this sucks.
Yeah.
It's not a fun scenario to be in. We all end up in unpleasant scenarios and are subjected to things we don't want to be subjected to. Go ahead and call the police if you want. You can request this stuff, but 9 times out of 10, and we see this across the board with accountability and integrity and stuff, a lot of people don't do work because they like it anymore. They do it because they want that paycheck. And you see that shit across the board.
Oh, yeah.
Across the board. So a lot of these police officers like, oh, this isn't worth my time, or oh, this sucks. You know, it's like instead of like enjoying their job and wanting to get to justice and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They just get kind of jaded.
It's a paycheck, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's just like, gosh dang it, I got to deal with something. Oh, I have to file paperwork. Oh.
Like, fuck that.
Yeah, God forbid I have to do my job. I have to file paperwork, do the thing that I went to the academy for.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I understand getting a little jaded, but at the same time, I wish people would have more pride in their workmanship, you know.
It's kind of tough too, you know what I mean? It's the routine. When people get in a routine, they get burnt out easily.
Mm-hmm.
There's no excitement. What I like to do, and oh gosh, we really got off topic with the this poor chick. But when it comes to routine and getting burnt out, what I like to do, at least every check, because we don't have tons of money, but at the same time, we are far from like
starving,
being on the streets. We've come a long way, and I like to make sure we put our money back always. What I like to do is make sure we all kind of, as often as possible, we don't go out and splurge, if you will. But what we will do is try to, close to every check as possible, we try to get something that we really are excited about.
Yeah.
It ain't got to be expensive. It could be just
as you should
small.
spoil yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And that kind of keeps you're getting sort of what you wanted, you know, in a way. And at the same time, you ain't overdoing it and breaking the bank. So you can stay afloat and you can keep putting money back.
Yeah, not everything has to be expensive and extravagant.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, okay, when Morty was over here, he wanted this little Lego set. It was one of those little bitty Lego sets from like the store. Oh, it was one of those little bitty Lego sets from the store.
Okay.
And I was like, $20. I'm like, all right, let's get that, you know.
Man, I still play with Legos.
He had me put that thing together. And that sucker, like, because, you know, he's too young to comprehend how to read those instructions correctly and everything.
Yeah.
So basically, I built it for him while he watched. And, bro, that was a lot of effort, and it was actually still kind of fun. Like, I haven't ever built a full Lego set.
Yeah.
It was a lot of effort. It was a lot of fun. And, like, it took me almost all day, periodically doing it for 20 minutes here and there.
Yeah.
And for $20, it made something hella cool that I'll have forever.
Well, you and Morty.
Well, yeah, the Morty will have forever.
Yeah.
He has it right now, actually. I don't know if he's lost pieces or whatever, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we did it together.
Yep.
So, but that gave me, like, probably I'd say 2 hours worth of entertainment. $20 for 2 hours. You know, you go bowling, you're going to spend $20 for 30 minutes. You know, it's, you know, you go out and do something, you got to pay for the gas and everything. You know, it's like that turned into an activity that was actually fun and engaging, too.
With your son.
Yeah, with the son, and it could be with anybody, you know, especially like a partner or something.
Yeah.
But that still digresses from the whole point of this girl got came on.
That's what I was saying. We really
we really turned this around. We tried to turn it into something positive.
Exactly.
Build Legos.
The enlightened.
Not sponsored.
Play with Legos, okay, chick? Get over yourself. All right, let's see what we got.